Welcome back to Low Budget Wrestling Week 6, where, we're taking our cameras backstage where a fight is broken out between Randy Stan and Ukulele the Wanderer. Our show was supposed to start this week with the human horse hybrid Mr. Handy taking on the Russian gladiator Bear Bradford, who is still making his way to the ring as we speak. So that match is still going to happen. But right now, Rowdy Randy Stan's on the warpath. After seeing that, we're back on task. We're waiting on the arrival of Mr. Handy, headed down to the ring to meet the Russian gladiator Bear Bradford. And I don't know what to say about that. Like, we should probably send somebody to check on Ukulele the Wanderer. I mean, like, you don't let that just happen to you and then just get up and walk away from that. Like, he might be in trouble. And of course, this is something we're gonna have to put on the desk of our commissioner. Because of our commissioner and our senior staff here, because if there's one thing that I know our general manager doesn't approve of, it's getting into fights and not having to be some kind of consequence. The Rowdy Randy Stan may not be punished for getting into a fight backstage, but he's definitely going to have some comeuppance coming. So it'll be interesting to see what our general manager has to say about that when the time comes. Look at, we're going to use this time to take another look at this matchup we have going on here. We have the human horse hybrid Mr. Handy. He's going to take on the Russian gladiator Bear Bradford. And what's this? That's our heavyweight champion. That's Arshawn Wells. What's he doing out here? Mr. Handy, turn around. What? Okay, so now Arshawn Wells, after last week, he caused an impromptu fight, which resulted in an impromptu match that he lost. He lost a Falls Count Anywhere match to Mr. Handy. He's apparently taken exception to Mr. Handy minding his own damn business and has inserted himself, taking this opportunity to ambush the human horse hybrid, catch him while he's off his game. Powerbomb out of the corner. Oh no! No, Mr. Handy, don't stand up! Don't. Just tossed off the ropes. 10 feet high pop-up powerbomb. Arshawn Wells has come to make a statement at the expense of Mr. Handy. You gotta believe that this is the second week in a row that Arshawn Wells has taken out his frustrations on Mr. Handy. This is all you gotta believe this is stemming from the fact that Mr. Handy holds a pinfall victory over our champion. And all that destruction was to lay down the law that our world heavyweight champion is looking to just light fire on everything around him. This entire night, we haven't been on track once just yet. So, we had an impromptu fight break out where our visitor from Beyond the Stars could be seriously injured. Rowdy Randy Stan, nobody can find him. Security can't find him. He's not in the building anymore. Our heavyweight champion, Arshawn Wells, came out to the ring and obliterated Mr. Handy with a sneak attack from behind. Has Buck Cashman lost his mind? Is he calling out Jeremiah Fenwick? The mouth from down south, Jeremiah Fenwick, has been in the pocket of Buck Cashman since his debut. The charismatic leader of the Church of Reputable Fellows, whom I for one have never not believed this man is a demon. Like, let's put that out there. Let's call it like it is. Jeremiah Fenwick, he's very popular. He's an influencer. The guy, he's charismatic. He's able to talk his way out of almost every problem he finds himself in. And when the talking doesn't work, he can back it up in the ring. The man he's a force to be reckoned with. And since forming the Ministry of Money, he's actually got himself a partnership with young Master Cashman, who apparently he's going to be reminded of that partnership right now. Buck's feeling a little bit froggy, and he's looking to take a jump. So the cheap shot from Fenwick doesn't seem to bother Buck. He's waiting on the second rope. He's halfway across the ring, drops that double axe handle across the head. So Buck looking to establish his place within the Ministry of Money. And every once in a while, I guess you gotta remind your employees who writes the checks. Well, with a man like Jeremiah Fenwick, remembering that you're in charge is going to get tougher as the day goes on. He has followers. He's got people that pay attention when he speaks. For Buck, I think Buck just tried to hire him as a bodyguard, and the Ministry of Money has grown out of Buck's control. He might be just looking to reestablish that place. If he's not careful, Buck's gonna wind up on the wrong end of this thing. But hey, no, he's got his feet back under him. Gets an arm drag, gets away from it, he plants that elbow right in the side of the head. Now, it's worth pointing out, the Ministry of Money has a huge six-man elimination tag coming up against Los Federales and Big Ham in a few minutes. This is not the time for this, fellas. Took the fist to the face, catches the foot, and it looks like it might finally be getting broke up. We got our guest referee in there. He's Hiro Hamada's got the night off. We might finally get this thing shaken out. And we're back from the break, and we're ready for our six-man elimination tag team match. On one side, we're gonna have the Ministry of Money, Bear Bradford, Buck Cashman, and they're being led by the mouth from down south, Jeremiah Fenwick. We have seen these three men cut a path from obscurity, where they've started to gain influence. They started to slowly gain followers. They gain influence, one at a time, piece by piece. Every week, we've seen the Ministry of Money gain more traction. You see the fans are starting to get behind them. They're starting to make moves. We're beginning to see Bear Bradford starting to get main event matches. We have admittedly seen some dissension just a few moments ago. Buck Cashman seemed like he was out here pleading his case, and now, after getting into a fist fight, he seems to have fallen back in line. It's like hypnotic. There's something about Jeremiah Fenwick that just, people don't seem to know how to handle this guy. Like, he is, one, he's a fantastic athlete, but it's paired with this animal charisma. He has brought the Russian gladiator, fully in line. You know, he has focused Bear Bradford into being just a dangerous weapon. You know, you see, we've seen Bear abandon a lot of the theatrics he usually is known for and get straight to the meat of being a monster. You've seen Buck Cashman having, you know, it seems like fits and starts of wanting to be independent, wanting to be respected, and he still gets brought directly back in line by this charismatic. I don't even want to call him a man because he's clearly got something else going on. What you can't deny is that the Ministry of Money is a force to be reckoned with. And tonight, they're going to be stepping into the ring against an unlikely combination. In Los Federales, Joel Bacon and E.T. Hunter teaming up with Big Ham. They're the one half of American Sausage. So you got to believe this would have been when he would have called on his partner Rip Sexton. But at our recent LBW 1994 event from the last week, Rip got himself suspended. He took on a title match that had a deadly stipulation. If you don't win, you go home. Rip bet the farm and came up short against Arshawn Wells. The Big Ham was left looking for some support, and he found it in the team of Joel the Mailman Bacon, and E.T. Hunter. Los Federales, our government employed ass kickers. The Big Ham, no stranger to tag team action. As a former member of American Sausage, one of our most successful tag teams here in LBW before. Unfortunately, they did break up before we got our TV deal, so we didn't get to see a whole lot of them. Because a couple of weeks ago, they did get to have a one night only reforming of their partnership. But again, I think Rick Sexton kind of blew that too. He was doing a little bit too much, didn't take advantage of the fact that Big Ham was there, and we never did find out if Big Ham resents him for that or if this would want to come up. But hey, they got together that night, so you got to believe the hatchet was buried. And now, like I said, you got a new set of partners in Los Federales. So they got our intrepid postal worker and the alien hunting G-Man. So E.T. Hunter sitting here to monitor Ukulele the Wanderer. He hasn't been doing a great job. If his job is to keep E.T. Hunter safe, he's been letting that man run it. He's been letting that man run his mouth a little bit, and it's been paying for it. So I think, our normal human investigator might want to take a little bit closer look at our alien friend, because there's nothing more normal than the everyday average government G-man, E.T. Hunter. Regular guy, that one. Teaming up with the meanest postman on the block. So Big Joel Bacon. Bacon, you've been warned. Bacon is coming. Bacon made a very clear statement a couple of weeks ago that he's putting everybody on notice. He feels like he's being overlooked, and he's not going to let that stand. This is going to be a night where he can showcase what he's talking about. We know Bacon's a ring general. We also know that he likes to let other people do his work and come in and pick the bones. We're starting this thing off with Big Ham stepping in there with Bear Bradford. He's send the two muscle monsters in there, let them battle it out. See how far that takes them. So far, Ham has enjoying a small advantage. Drop that big elbow right across the chest of Bear Bradford. And again, despite the size, you see on Bear, he's got the height. He is incredibly agile, and it displays it right there. The beautiful head scissor takeover. Man, he moves like a guy half his size. So it's everything about this guy is constructed to disarm you. He's colorful, he's bright, but then before you realize it, you get tossed around by your arms, spun across the top of your head across the ring. Big Ham is the complete opposite. The man is a steam shovel come to life. Every move he makes is 100% power from the start to the jump. Big Ham up on that middle rope. Taunts Bear Bradford to his feet. Jumps to the top rope for a high crossbody. That impact, that's 400 pounds flying at you. That's not something you might expect to happen. That's a good impact there. Bear Bradford cuts the knee out. Makes it back to his corner. Tags in the mouth from down south, Jeremiah Fenwick. He stays in to get the extra cheap shot. You gotta respect the man for that. The Jeremiah Fenwick, like, we talked a lot about him being a charismatic figure, him being a leader of the Ministry of Money. Never discount the fact that he gets in that ring, he will pick you apart. His dimensions are off-putting. He's 6 foot, 600 pounds. Weird, right? Again, much heavier than he looks. He's a very dense man somehow. Also possesses the left hand of stone. Again, these are things that your intrepid announcer seems to notice. Everyone else seems to ignore. The Church of Sacred Fellows is an established religious community being run by a legitimate demon. But nobody seems to take notice of that, and that's fine. We got a cover attempt. Everybody spills into the ring. So our replacement referee, he's got to get this broken up. See a big hand of Jeremiah Fenwick, all the legal competitors in here. Bradford is in there running his mouth. And he finally hops out of the ring, but Jeremiah Fenwick is firmly in control. Using that big left-handed stone to counter some blocks and punches and drops that knee across the spine. This is where that size and weight advantage. He doesn't appear a little bigger than Big Ham. He's actually outweighs Big Ham close to 150 pounds. Doesn't look it, doesn't move like it. Of all the off-putting things about Jeremiah Fenwick, I still think it's the suit sandals combination. You know you can't trust a guy that dresses like he's coming straight from church, but stopped by the beach real fast. And you certainly don't trust anyone who walks that way. Big Ham is in trouble. He gets pulled up, kicks him goodbye, swinging neck breaker. Goes for a cover, center of the ring, put him away from his friends. The ministry runs in to make the save. They need it. Looks like Joel Bacon's gonna stick around. Snatch Jeremiah Fenwick down by his face. We never put it past Joel Bacon to grab a quick cheap shot when he can. But he's giving his party. He's giving Big Ham time to recover. That's really the important thing. Fenwick sees the opportunity, tags out to Buck Cashman. But Big Ham ignores Buck and tags E.T. Hunter. Doesn't even acknowledge that the man's in the ring. That's that disrespect that the Buck was talking about just a little bit earlier. You feeling like no one pays attention to it. Feeling like the small guy in the roster. But he's aggressive, and that aggression can get him into trouble. You've seen it. You've seen that overly aggressive stance. But he tries to take it out on Jeremiah Fenwick. This is the second or third time he stood up to Fenwick and got put back down in his place. And we see him take on the great Prince Awesome in a valiant losing effort. We've seen him take on Joel Bacon in a valiant losing effort. Valiant is the kid's got heart, but he doesn't. You might want to temper that heart with a bit of self-control, because you're gonna end up eating that ring post more days than not. E.T. Hunter makes he checks the referee's count, slides back in the ring. And again, I want to point out this 6-man tag is under elimination rules. So you get yourself counted out, get yourself disqualified. The only person that loses in that situation is you. Your team goes down 1 man, and we're gonna go until all the members of one team have been eliminated. And you can put your team at a bad disadvantage by getting yourself counted out, getting disqualified, doing something stupid. So fighting outside the ring, not really something that I would recommend, but you're not gonna stop these guys. Interestingly enough, you see that Buck Cashman and E.T. Hunter brawling outside the ring. Big Ham's watching very intently. You see Joel Bacon, you can just sense that Bacon's looking for an opportunity to jump in there and get a cheap shot. But he's going to let E.T. Hunter fight his fight. He's not going to do it for him. So Buck Cashman's a small advantage. Gets him in there, starts laying those right hands in there. Harnesses the power of goofy white guy dancing. Sucker punches E.T. in the side of the head. So waist lock, go behind. The club reform doesn't capitalize on it though. And so that's the inexperience in Buck. This is his first year as a professional. So he doesn't always know exactly what he should be doing. But he snatches E.T. Hunter up, drives him with the Falcon Arrow, knocks everybody off the apron. Into the Ministry of Money flying into the ring to make the cover, to protect the cover. Joe Bacon breaks it up with drop kicking the referee in the back of the head. That's about what we expected from Joe Bacon. Take the cheap shot, take the low road as soon as you can, but make it as valuable as possible. E.T. Hunter with the G-Man. And gets a quick neck breaker. Goes for the pin. And this time Bear Bradford knocks out the referee instead of breaking the pin. I mean, good for the goose, good for the gander. I get it. Not good for our replacement referee tonight. He switched out with Hiro Hamada, gave him the weekend off, and he's kind of paying for it. E.T. locks that suplex in, long delayed vertical suplex. That's in the center of the ring, going to the top rope. It's just gonna be, he's got time to talk. He's got time to get that man to his feet. There's something huge off the top rope. There's a high rent district. Flying brain chop. Oh, that's gonna hit him right in the corners. So Buck Cash was able to kick out, but he's probably forgotten his what he ate for dinner. He took that big brain chop to the chest. E.T. Hunter misses the follow-up knee. Buck right back in there with the Doofy White Guy punches. Winding him up. Lands that third right hand in the face. Trying to get that momentum back on the side. As the crowd gets into it, E.T. comes right back. And drops that man straight on his tailbone. And sends Big Ham in to make the cover. So good ring positioning, just not strong enough of a hit to put Buck Cashman down. So Buck got the heart of a tiger. He's in there trying to fight off Big Ham. I don't think he even realizes that the legal switch was made. It's a back elbow, a low kick, gets a counter, but he reverses it with a spinning roundhouse. So Buck is determined to show off for his people tonight. He wants that respect. He's gonna take it out of Big Ham. So Big Ham back elbow, pushes the kid off, and drags him by the waist back to his own corner and dropping him with a German suplex right on his head. Dude, and again, this is good tag team work. It shows Big Ham knows exactly what to do in this situation. Cut off the ring, pull your man to the side, drop him into the Anaconda Vice in the opposite corner. Joe Bacon runs over and he knocks down Bear Bradford with the power of his angry expression. I'm not even sure what he hit him with. But unfortunately, gets the submission broken up and just lands a hard fist to the side of the head of Buck Cashman. Buck's bleeding in there. He might be out of it. Luckily, Jeremiah Fenwick is in there to make the save, protect his man. Big Ham is brutalizing Buck Cashman. Buck needs to get out of there. E.T. Hunter can't stop himself once he's landing extra little bit. Buck whipped it into the corner. Ministry of Money should do a little something to protect your financier. Big Ham has got bad intentions from that top rope. Top rope, butterflies the arms. He's going for the Hamplex off the top rope. Why is this happening to poor Buck? He's been such a good guy. He pays me to say that, but that's not the point. The Buck Cashman's out. Big Ham chooses not to go for the cover. Leaves Cashman spread out across the ring. Splattered from the flying Hamplex. So E.T. Hunter, come on, man. Either pin the kid or don't. Don't play with your food like this. So E.T. setting him up for the wingtip powerbomb. Got him up. Tiptoeing it. Drops him. Plays him. But the referee is down. They didn't see what happened. There's no cover. The Ministry of Money is off the side of the ropes. They're off the side of the ring. No one's in there to protect Buck Cashman. But Jeremiah Fenwick makes the save. So Buck is out. He's been in this match for far too long. He needs to get to his corner. He needs to make the tag, save himself. He drops the hard elbow on E.T. Hunter, and he finally gets some help. Calls in Bear Bradford. He can get some rest. See if we can keep this momentum going. Bradford disrespectfully pins E.T. Hunter in the opposite corner. Maybe looking to draw the other team in. And just laying those big boots right into Hunter's back. Calls in Big Ham. Good Z, Los Federales, and Big Ham showing good continuity. Good hard. They're getting a lot of good quick tags, keeping each other fresh. And Bear Bradford repays the favor, smashing open Big Ham. Got that kid busted open, whips him into the corner. Big Ham not ready to go to sleep. Fights off the belly to belly with the rake to the eyes. Hard Irish whip into the opposite turnbuckle, top of the ring. Maybe looking to hit the hamplex again, gets it reversed. Bear Bradford jump. Oh, and he tried the figure four across the over. He's got the arm locked in. That's an illegal. It's an illegal hold technically because he has a 4 count to break it, but he gets all 4 seconds of it in, trying to weaken those arms of Big Ham. He damages the arms. No powerbomb, and Bear Bradford lands the Omega Driver in the corner, but gets taken down by his own guy. Jeremiah Fenwick just clotheslined Bear Bradford. You got to believe it was unintentional, but it might still be enough to eliminate Big Ham. I'm not sure what Jeremiah Fenwick is thinking. There's got to be some reason. It looks like he broke up the pin again. Can't pretend to understand the inner workings of the leader of the Church of Sacred Fellows. But there might be a reason that he's keeping Bear Bradford from pinning Big Ham. There's got to be something there. It seems like at least 2 occasions where Bear Bradford could have secured the win. But Big Ham is still in this thing. This is a backdrop to land a beautiful backbreaker. From that elevated position, he's dropping all that, but he's dropping all Bradford's weight right down in his own spine. And he hooks him up into the Anaconda Vice. Center of the ring. There's no rope breaks. Los Federales can't get over there to protect the pin. But it's fine. Bradford sneaks his way out of it. He lands an elbow spike right to the face, and Joe Bacon, the extra hit. Just snuck in there and landed a cheap shot. But it's enough to help Big Ham set up for the meat squasher. But the referee is down. No one to count the pin. Los Federales seems to be working against himself. Big Ham lands the meat squasher. Hooking him up. Lands a second meat squasher. But again, no one to count the pin. Referee's looking at Bacon. He's out of position. 2. Ooh, a long 2 count. I can't tell if Jeremiah Fenwick was able to break that up or if Bear Bradford kicked out on his own. But either way, Bradford absorbing the offense of Big Ham. He's eaten that meat squasher twice now. Springboard tope con hilo. Got to get some of that high-flying offense. See if he can. He's been trying to go power for power with Big Ham, and it hasn't been working out. Let's see if he changes tactics here and tries a more grounded approach, or tries a more high-flying approach. But he makes a smart move, taking some big offense like that, and tags out to the leader of the Ministry of Money, Jeremiah Fenwick, mouth from down south. Coming in, dropping that huge headbutt on Big Ham. Big Ham needs to get to his partners. Needs to get to the members of Los Federales and find somebody. Get Bacon in there. Joe Bacon's been directing traffic and landing cheap shots this whole match. Hasn't officially been tagged in yet. Hard DDT drops his man in the corner. So Los Federales quick to protect the tag. So Bacon gets countered. Buck Cashman, surprise him on a fight, gets tossed off. Almost into a leg drop from E.T. Hunter. Not a lot of coordination there. The big running senton splash. That would be enough to keep Big Ham down. He's been in this match for a long time. Bacon breaks it up, just in case. And the problem you're going to run into is when Jeremiah Fenwick gets that momentum going, when he gets this crowd behind him, there is not a lot that can stop him. He's going to get this whole place moving. And he's caught Big Ham by the throat. And fight it off. Hard headbutt to the face. But he can't fight the choke off. The choke off a second time. And this looks bad for Big Ham. Bear Bradford runs in. Sucker punch, shoulder block to the gut. on E.T. Hunter and stares him down afterwards. Meanwhile, Big Ham caught. Kiss him goodbye, swinging neck breakers, swinging DDT again. Big Ham is out. Bear Bradford is just, he's daring E.T. Hunter to get up on the ropes. And shoulder blocks Joe Bacon. But despite all that, Big Ham is able to get away. Able to get that big shoulder up. Look, setting up his employee. The leg sweep and the choke takedown. So what's it going to take to put Big Ham away? That is all heart and guts like a ballpark frame. Jeremiah found a big running elbow drop. He chases E.T. Hunter off the corner for a second, but it's, you know, he gets right back up there. Running senton, center of the ring again. There's just been no change in the momentum. It's one huge thing after another. And again, another 2 count. How much more can Big Ham take? So Bear Bradford sneaking, lays out Joe Bacon. No save intercept there. So Ham whips Fenwick into the corner. Gets it reversed, snatching him by the ears. Puts that big sandal right up under the chin, stretching that neck out. Catches him by the feet, yanks him up into a powerbomb. We've seen that from our champion, Arshawn Wells. It's a very useful maneuver for you if you're strong enough to do it. Clearly, Jeremiah Fenwick's got the strength. Oh no! The Ministry of Money, coordinated effort. They take out both members of Los Federales off the side of the ring. He's given a big, huge amount of time to set up the swinging DDT again, and he nails it. So that's the Big Ham. The endurance of Big Ham has been enough to stay in this match through all of this abuse and punishment. But is it enough? Bacon, elbow to the back of the head, and Big Ham is eliminated. So Los Federales, they're down a man. The Ministry of Money has taken advantage, is going to take advantage. They've eliminated one of the powerful competitors from this team. The Buck Cashman saving Jeremiah Fenwick. They may have had differences earlier in the night, but it seems like they may have patched those up. There's a Ministry of Money working as a well-oiled machine. So Fenwick, just keeping E.T. Hunter from getting away after he tags out to Bear Bradford. They're just dragging him by his face back to the center of the ring. That disrespectful pin, his fingers written across the jaw. So E.T. taking a break, rolls out of the ring. He gets hung up on the ropes. Joe Bacon needs to. We need to get Bacon into this thing. Gonna turn some of that monstrous postal worker power against the Ministry of Money. If there's one thing a postal worker hates, it's people who have money. When your huge lawns, gotta walk 55 feet from my truck up to your door, bro. But probably the Russian Gladiator is on fire right now. E.T. Hunter doing everything he can to stay in this thing. Gets the arm trap in the arm breaker. Gets a leg trap too. Just getting pulled apart, getting the wishbone submission. He sneaks away. How much damage is done to the arm? So he picks him up with a belly to belly. Bear Bradford counters. Good STO sweep. That's right as that. The momentum might be too much. Hunter's in trouble. Blocks a smash right. Counters with a forearm to the face. Shook him up a little bit. Dragging Bradford back to the center of the ring. Big body slam, gorilla press. He decides to back break him instead. Twist the arm into the shoulder block. And Bear Bradford again uses the fact that he's got a numbers game to pull E.T. Hunter into his corner, set him up for a double team. Buck Cashman off the ropes, double hip toss, takeover. Looking good, Buck. Still bleeding from the forehead. Probably want to get that closed up after the fight's over. But no time to stop now. We got the pain train is rolling. E.T. crawling to the wrong corner. Doesn't realize where he is. His partner is behind him. Buck stands him up. He stacks him on his shoulder looking for the Falcon Arrow, and Jeremiah Fenwick breaks it up. And a backdrop, backflip from Bear Bradford. Really, the distraction, it sets up a Samoan drop counter from E.T. Hunter. Looking to take advantage. And it's enough to eliminate Buck Cashman. The E.T. Hunter takes advantage of the miscommunication. Takes advantage of whatever game Jeremiah Fenwick is playing. He's saved E.T. Hunter from what could have been the final Falcon Arrow. Bear Bradford sprints over, and he threw Buck Cashman over his own shoulder. Buck was agile enough to land from it. Kind of turned into an acrobatic little play there. But the distraction of having it done gave E.T. Hunter enough time to recover. And let him land a hard Samoan drop, drive all the wind out of Buck Cashman for 3 seconds, and it's enough to eliminate him. Now, those Federales, you're putting that numbers game to their advantage. They've evened it up to 2-on-2. So no more man advantage. They had Bear Bradford on their side of the ring taking advantage on the outside. But it's back inside the ring, and E.T. needs a tag. Joe Bacon has not been tagged into this match officially yet this entire night. Making his team carry the load. Gets cut off and dropped on the back of his neck. The ring general, he's our postal general. He's a postmaster general. There you go, that's what I was looking for. Postmaster general watching his partner get hit with the Omega driver. He knows he needs to get in there and break that up. That'll be the end of E.T. Hunter. But he breaks up the pin. Doesn't see an opportunity for a cheap shot, so he doesn't take it. Makes it back to his corner. He's got to be looking for that tag. He knows Hunter needs it. Tope con Hilo again, dropping all that weight down across the shoulder. It's a move you normally see from a smaller, lighter competitor as a way to multiply their lightweight into something heavy. When a guy running about 300 pounds does it, it's driving a hammer into your ribcage. E.T. looking for the Emerald Fusion neck breaker. And he's getting the crowd back into it. Get him hyped, get him pumped. E.T. Hunter looking for an advantage here. He's got to get this thing moving in the other direction. Los Federales needs this win. A quick elbow drop. He needs this for his partner. Oh, he's feeling it. He might be looking for the wingtips. He's gonna put those wingtips on him. Bear Bradford's in trouble. Rolls him up. Wingtip powerbomb. So the G-Man. He's thinking about a pin. He's just gonna stare at him. So Jeremiah Fenwick is out of position. Not gonna make the save this time. Bradford's got to kick out on his own, and he does. Only a 2 count. So Hunter tags in his partner. This is the first we see of Joe Bacon. It's about time. We'll watch Bacon pick these bones. Bear Bradford clubs Bacon over the top rope right out of the ring. One of the disadvantages you can see in this matchup is going to be the height disparity. So Bradford got about a foot on Bacon. The mailman he's a short, wide, powerful mother lover. But Bradford's going to use that height against him. Even something small, whipping him over the top rope with that hard forearm. That's height. Now he's manhandling Bacon on the outside of the ring, using the referee's 10 count to his advantage. So whip Bacon into the ring post, knock him down. Drops that big elbow to the throat. Taking advantage. He's got 10 seconds he can fight outside the ring, get that extra damage in. Normally, that's the route that Bacon's going to take. It's interesting that Bear Bradford, instead of pushing his own speed advantage, he's going toe-to-toe with a relatively fresh Joel Bacon. But he's going to eat that belly-to-belly suplex and then try to counter it with a backdrop. He doesn't want Bacon to get his feet underneath him. He's got to keep him off-center, off-balance. Just mentally speaking. The Tiger face driver. So Bear Bradford, he's ready. He was expecting this. He's got a lot left in the tank. So Bacon might be looking to call for a tag already. Oh, there's something bad coming now. Smash right. Close that leg. Omega driver to Joe Bacon. Jeremiah Fenwick around the side of the ring. Shoulder blocks E.T. Hunter off the side. And Joe Bacon takes an early elimination. All that running in and dipping and dodging. But Los Federales is down 2-1 advantage for the Ministry of Money. E.T. Hunter is in this alone. E.T. Hunter is in there by himself. Big Ham, Joe Bacon eliminated. Bear Bradford is on the hunt. He smells the blood in the water. The Ministry of Money is moments away. They are moments away from putting this whole thing to bed. This again, we point out, this would be a huge victory for the Ministry of Money, especially on a night where we've seen, Ukulele the Wanderer. He could be out of action altogether. That's going to completely take him out of the running for any titles or championships or anything. Rowdy Randy Stan is he's no low contender. We don't know where he is. We don't know what sparked that fight that led to that assault. We don't know how that's going to shake out for next week. We've seen Marshawn Wells attack the Human Horse Hybrid, so our general manager is going to have something to say about that. And if the Ministry of Money can win this huge six-man tag, that's going to raise the stock with Jeremiah Fenwick, Bear Bradford, and Buck Cashman. Huge. It'd be a massive win. But E.T. Hunter not going to just give it to him. He's going to make them earn every single bit. They've managed to eliminate his tag team partner, Joe Bacon. They eliminated Big Ham, the hired gun. But E.T. Hunter not willing to die. He sets up Bear Bradford. Wingtip powerbomb, corner of the ring. There's nothing Jeremiah Fenwick can do about it. Because he gets, Hunter goes for the knockout. Fenwick, he's been doing it all night. He saw it coming, lands a hard knee. That might really, it gives E.T. Hunter something to think about. Knock the wind out of him. Still goes for the cover. Fenwick gonna just make Bradford kick out on his own. And he can't do it. Bear Bradford didn't have the strength left. After that massive wingtip powerbomb, Jeremiah Fenwick coming in to finish the job himself. E.T. Hunter he's the people's champion right now. He's in this thing alone. The Ministry of Money is down to only their founder. Hunter can still do this thing. He can still take out Jeremiah Fenwick. He hasn't absorbed a lot of punishment, but Hunter's got the heart, the normal human heart of an average human champion, and the G-Man doesn't know when to say die. Unfortunately, he's getting tied up in the tree of woe. It's going to leave him exposed, but he manages to land a headbutt counter. He gets himself out of a very dangerous position and lands that hard chest chop, looking for the quick covers. You think he might just try to outpace. He might be trying to outpace Jeremiah Fenwick. E.T. Hunter can do this as your unbiased announcer. I have no stake in this, but seriously, E.T. Hunter is the man right now. He gets crushed with the senton. Fenwick is looking for it. Long 2 count. Jeremiah Fenwick knows this is his time. If he's going to make an impression, if he's going to make a play to move up the ranks, this is how he's going to do it. E.T. Hunter's putting on a fantastic performance with Jeremiah Fenwick, the mouth from down south. He is looking to end the night. No more heroes. No more victories. Nothing unexpected. No one to save you. No cavalry to call. Kiss him goodbye. Swinging neckbreaker. Rips open the face of E.T. Hunter. Drag that limp body to the center of the ring. And E.T. Hunter is planted in the ground. And the Ministry of Money takes the win. The winners of our main event tonight, the Ministry of Money. And the stock on Jeremiah Fenwick has risen tremendously. He guided his team of miscreants and deviants. And you have to believe that the Church of Sacred Fellows is going to take advantage of this momentum. They put down Los Federales and Big Ham, a team of fantastic competitors, and one half of American Sausage. They've moved past and are they're ready to stake their claim. And you got to believe Fenwick has his eye on a big prize. And with this win, he's moving ever closer. I warned you people. I warned you about this man. So we're gonna see what happens next week on Low Budget Wrestling Saturday night. Let them celebrate. Let them enjoy their win. And I'll see you next week. Thanks. Good night.